The following is a cut-down version of an extremely severe stun lock we suffered during my stream of SSX Tricky over on my Twitch channel. Content warning for more excessive swearing than I usually have. Talk about religion, a little bit of violence. Just know that we're not making fun of Christians or babies. The only people we're disparaging are people who come up with extremely dumb hypotheticals. Also, real quick, thank you to my patrons whose names have been scrolling across the screen this whole time. If you donate $1 a month, you can get your name on the screen like this. Or if you donate $5 a month to get to the Cosmic Kitties tier, I'll say your name out loud, like bow ties and glasses, bruh, I assume that's how that's pronounced, Ice Crash Radio, and Pigpen. Thank you, and enjoy the remnants of my sanity.
I'm like watching you mash the buttons, by the way. I see you. I see you mashing them.
I am feeling like kind of a baby right now, but it's okay. If an actual baby played this, they would do only slightly better.
If a Christian baby played this and said, if you're an atheist, and the Christian baby comes up to you and says, I'm not going to get the gold medal if you continue to be an atheist, what do you do?
I was gonna say the Christian baby would get a worse score because before the round was over, they would splat and die.
Actually, hold on. I got sent a whole thread of this stuff yesterday. I didn't read any of it.
Wait, what is the context of this? It's really funny.
Like, I have no fucking idea.
Wait. It's a thread of a bunch of stupid
goddamn
Quora posts or whatever. I'm gonna go read the thread. Atheists, imagine you are babysitting a Christian baby who suddenly starts doing a handstand and says he won't stop until you convert to Christianity. Are you willing to go to jail for letting his arms break to protect your faith?
Daro, I'm not gonna lie to you, like 2 or 3 words into that, I just started seeing that one image of Ben Shapiro with his arms crossed in my head, and it never left. It started out at low opacity, and it like faded in the more you talked.
Atheist, imagine a Christian baby breaks into your house and walks into your refrigerator and refuses to leave until you renounce atheism and accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior. What do you do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna let the baby freeze to death? You're just gonna let him freeze to death like that?
What if a baby had held a gun to its head, like a loaded gun to its head, and threatened to fucking pull the trigger unless you renounced your evil ways? Like, yeah, what if the world was made of pudding?
Atheists, imagine a Christian baby who is destined to make humanity advance forward is about to get assassinated. Would you jump in front of the bullet to save him?
How the fuck would you know that? Would you just have like a brain blast that like, oh no, if I don't stop this baby from dying, then in 30 years, Hitler too will fucking take over the world? It's like, how do you know that the baby is destined to save the world? What?
I love all of these. I just need to read them because we're stuck in Alaska.
I love the handstand because like, that's not how arms
go to jail
work
for your baby breaking its arms.
Yeah, would you be held responsible? It's like, could you have stopped that?
I think it would like fall from getting tired way before its arms would break.
Who's the baby's legal guardian? Would they not be responsible for their baby being in my fucking house?
I would call an exorcist for real.
Yeah, God, like,
how is he able to do a handstand for that long?
How is the baby Christian?
I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I'm not gonna renounce it, baby. And his head turns fucking 360 degrees, and it's like, I will exorcise Satan from you. Like,
and it's like, this is like that case of, oh, stop being gay and forcing it on our children, and then they do this.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, but what if I forced you to stop being atheist? What
if my baby was a Christian baby?
I answer your question with one of my own. What if a gay baby came into your house and said that you needed to start liking men, or it was going to throw itself from a 5-story window? Like, what would you do?
Imagine that you and a Christian baby are trapped in a room with a chair and a rope. Suddenly, he looks at you and holds a sign that reads, I will hang myself unless you renounce atheism forever. Would you let him do it?
Could you just take the rope from the baby? Like, the baby, surely you're stronger than the baby, but maybe the baby's willpower is stronger than yours. Maybe he believes in God so strongly that it, like, multiplies his strength tenfold.
I think I would be more concerned about, like, stopping the baby from hanging itself rather than answering the hypothetical.
Yeah, like, what are you gonna be like? Oh, you got me this time, baby. I don't want to watch you die a violent death. Like, no, you'd pull the rope away. You'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like a Looney Tunes cartoon. It's like you take away like the dynamite and the cyanide and the rope and shit, and you turn around and the baby's like found a handgun. Like,
atheists, imagine you're going skydiving with a Christian baby, Suddenly, the baby tells you he won't open his parachute until you renounce atheism and accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior.
What life decisions
Why?
were like led to this point that you're skydiving with a Christian baby who is capable of speech and apparently has a fucking death wish?
I'm really thinking about this one Tumblr post I saw that was for sale, baby parachute never opens. Oh my god, I read the next one.
Oh yeah, hit it.
Atheists, imagine you're a famous baseball player and about to hit the winning strike.
Okay, we're already presuming a lot.
Accidentally.
What fucking near-death scenario with a baby is going to... What, like... There's a bomb underneath the baseball diamond, and it will go off unless you pledge your allegiance to Jesus. Okay, sorry.
Accidentally, the thrower tosses a Christian baby at you.
What? Okay, no, I'll let you finish.
Would you still hit the baby out of the stadium and win millions, or sacrifice the Christian baby?
This isn't even about believing in God anymore. This is just like, would you kill a baby for money?
Now, if you think about it, I would hit the baby. I would hit the baby.
Yeah, I'd hit the baby.
What's more worth it? The one life lost or the many lives I could save with that money? Think about it. Trolley problem. We're trolley problem.
This is the most insane hypothetical. The pitcher accidentally throws a Christian baby at the baseball game.
There's so many it's like, why are you a famous baseball player? What's led to this? How do you accent? Why is the baby there? How do you... A baby is not shaped like a baseball. How do we know that pitcher didn't do that on purpose with murderous intent? Would that not be their fault? Would they not be an accomplice? How are they going to prove in court that it was an accident? That would still be accidental manslaughter. Or boy slaughter. Like,
this
God.
ball feels a lot like a baby.
This is a suspiciously baby-shaped ball. Oh no, son! Like...
Say, do you remember like a decade ago there was like, would you step on this puppy for $15 billion?
No, I don't! What?
It's like, yes, I would. Do you know how much $15 billion is?
I have seen hypotheticals where it's like, would you like punch your grandmother in the jaw for like $1 million? And it's like, well, I don't know. I think she'd understand.
Assuming that this is the same Christian baby that I skydived with that threatened to kill itself, the same baby that demonically did a handstand in front of me, I would hit the baby for millions of dollars.
That's the thing, right? Like, are we presuming this is just a random Christian baby, or are we presuming this is the fucking, like, psychopath, like, demon Christian baby who has all these, like, horrible abilities and has, like... Yeah, like, do all these events occur in the same timeline? Like...
This is a reoccurring character.
Yeah, it's like,
Right.
oh, it's that fucking baby again.
So atheists, imagine you're in a war zone with a Christian baby. And you offer it bulletproof gear, but it tells you, the word of God is the only protection I need. The baby walks into the battlefield. Bullets deflecting off it.
Why is your first reaction to offer the baby a vest instead of getting it the fuck out of there? Why is the baby a soldier? What? How? What's... God, and I thought the U.S. was going downhill now. Like, what dystopian-ass future is this taking place in?
Imagine you're going surfing with a Christian baby when suddenly a giant wave is about to hit the baby. Would you jump in and push it out of the way, or swim to the shore?
Again, this isn't even... These aren't even about believing in God anymore. This is just like, would you kill a child? Would you try to save a child if it meant sacrifice to yourself? Like, the fact that the baby is Christian is completely irrelevant, other than the implication that it could be the same baby.
Atheists, imagine you and a Christian baby are trapped in an elevator when it begins to free fall from the top floor, and you only have one parachute. Will you use it to yourself or let the Christian baby?
Why would you not just be able to carry the baby?
You need to probably restart the run. You have no points.
Listen.
Where is this fucker's parents?
Yeah.
This is actually just Jesus.
This is like a horror movie, not even in the sense of like, oh, this baby is scary, but just in the sense of like you constantly have responsibility for this child now through like no fault of your own, and you have to keep rescuing it from near-death scenarios lest its memory like haunt you forever.
I'd like you to close your eyes right now and visualize a Christian baby in your head.
Why?
The baby is laughing.
No.
Imagine its chubby cheeks and big smile and little hands flailing around everywhere. Are you still an atheist now?
Yeah.
Huh? What? Okay, Christian. I answer your question with a question of my own. Imagine this exact same scenario, except it's a satanic baby. Are you a Satanist now? Because you see that someone outside of your belief set can experience joy? Like like a Jewish baby, the fucking like Islamic baby? What difference does it fucking make?
I love that. I love it. It's like, this isn't even a scenario. It's just, imagine a baby. Already, you Christian now?
Yeah, literally, it's just like...
Yes.
Bet you're...
Imagine a baby.
Imagine a baby. Bet you're feeling pretty fucking stupid now, huh? Like, no? Like, sir, this is a Wendy's. I just can't help but, like, imagine a person, like, physically walking up to me in, like, a restaurant while I'm eating and just being like, hey, can I ask you a question? And I'm like... No. And then they asked me that anyway. I've got like 20 minutes for lunch. I'm not trying to be rude, but could I imagine a baby? Lord.
That's what baby says.
That's what the baby believes in. That's the crux of it all, really, is Lord.
Imagine this. A Christian baby is dying of illness. The parents take him to the hospital the next day. And during the testing stage, God enters the room and brushes his finger against the baby. He is now cured.
What do you...
Are you still an atheist now?
What do you mean God enters the room? Like he just walks in?
He's like one of those visitors.
What, is there like a sitcom, like live audience applause? Like, woo! There he is, God.
We can't even get past the beginning now.
I will be doing this until 11:30.
I want to be saved.
Well, Daro, you better find
this.
a baby then.
Imagine this, a Christian baby is playing really badly at SSX Tricky.
Picture this, you're playing SSX Tricky. Elise suddenly won't respond to your controls and turns around to reveal that she is holding a Christian baby. And then the baby jumps out of the TV and strangles you to death. And you end up in hell. Take that, liberal.
Atheists. Imagine you're taking your Christian baby out to a Bible burning center. When suddenly
wait, my Christian baby?
Yeah.
So this is my child now in this scenario.
Yeah.
I've had a child and it's Christian despite its upbringing.
And then suddenly it starts crying because of the trauma of going to an atheist camp. What would you have to say for yourself?
What are you talking about?
You don't take your baby to a Bible burning center every day?
None of these words are in the Bible. God.
That's the Christian baby Korra saga. Just lie to the baby, he wouldn't know.
Like what? Like, he has a fully formed set of Christian values, but he doesn't have object permanence yet. Like what am I to assume about this baby? How do I know?
I'm never gonna forget Christian baby.
I think it's demonic.
Yeah, no, that's my thing, is I think it's a false prophet baby. I don't think you should be listening to that baby. If anything, it's more convinced me of the existence of Satan.
Yeah, I don't like Satan's psyop baby.
No, maybe it has made me Christian in the sense that I don't want to see this fucking baby anymore.
So yeah, I am gonna hit the baby with a baseball bat and win millions of dollars.
That's what we do with the devil's spawn.
Plus it'd be funny.
It would be pretty funny if like it starts spilling like blood and guts everywhere.
I believe in you, Jonii.
Your faith is misplaced. You should be placing that faith in God. Lest a baby ends its life. We're never gonna get over it. It's gonna be with us forever. Liberals, what would you do if you watched a Christian baby die in front of your eyes, but then on the third day you watched it rise again?
I think that would change a couple of things.
That's one way of putting it.
I really like the one that just says, like, what if you saw God? Would you believe in God? It's like, yeah, probably.
It's like, yeah, and then God walks in and heals the baby before your eyes. Do you believe in God now? It's like, well, it would be pretty hard to refute the existence of God if I saw him fucking walk into a room and perform a miracle, wouldn't I?
I'm like imagining him at the door like a Family Guy episode.
What are you talking about? God walks into the room? Because it doesn't even describe how, it just says God enters the room.
He just like walks into frame with like a bag of chips and he's just like, what's up?
It's got to be like one of those two things. It's either he nonchalantly walks in through the door or he like Dragon Ball like teleports in. If I watched like a dude with a beard teleport and make Dragon Ball Z sound effects in real life, then yeah, I feel like my beliefs would be pretty malleable at that point. Liberals, what if you knew that God was real? Would you accept that God is real? It's like, what if you knew something? Would you know something? Like, I don't know. Sure.
Yeah, but like, imagine a baby.
Other than the baseball one, I think that's my favorite one. Is just imagine a Christian baby. It's happy. Do you believe in God now?
They're both like insane, but like totally like so different.
Yeah, like I could see someone like genuinely proposing that hypothetical and thinking it's like the smartest shit anyone's ever said in their life. God. It sucks because I keep saying God because I don't know how to react to it, but every time I say God, I just keep thinking about the Christian baby.
I'm just like still puzzled as to like what level of sentience this baby has.
Well, yeah, because it's like it's a little baby and he's got his chubby cheeks and he's laughing and he's flailing his arms around, and then it's like the baby turns to you and says, "If you do not renounce your sinful ways right now, I will be forced to end my own life. Will you take up the word of Jesus?" And it's like the baby said all that.
Oh, cool. We're talking about Christian baby still?
We never stopped.
I just made up one in my head.
Yeah, hit me.
Atheists. You and a Christian baby are on a plane together, and then a bunch of terrorists hijack the plane because it is September 11th.
The stars and the moon have aligned just right, and Majora's Mask is real. The moon will crash into the earth unless you ask God politely for him to not have that happen. Do you accept? Why are you asking me this shit? What if the fucking Eiffel Tower was made out of graham crackers? What then, liberal? It's like, I don't know. I'd get a big chocolate bar and a marshmallow, and I would make French s'mores. Croissant. What do you want me to say? What if you were about to have sinful premarital sex, but you pulled your pants down and your penis was the face of Jesus and he was begging you not to? Not so easy now, is it?
Female atheists, imagine this, you're about to have sex with your boyfriend and he pulls down his pants and his penis is just the face of Jesus until you convert to Christianity.
The choice is yours. Either way, Jesus will be inside you. It's just a matter of how you want Jesus to be inside you.
I can see why the runs haven't gotten very far, because they're just too busy talking about Christian baby.
Oh no, if anything, the distraction could be helping, because otherwise, well, no. Let me hyper focus. You guys talk about the Christian baby. I will not say anything for the next like 5 minutes, and I'll just listen. I'll sit my white ass down and listen.
It's like insane that there's somebody just like thinking these scenarios like constantly, possibly getting into arguments in public that are just like this. What do you think they're doing right now?
Making up more Christian baby scenarios. Do you think this is the best stream or the worst stream?
A little of both.
This is gonna be your first stream highlight of all time, is the 30 minutes of Christian baby while you play badly.
The real question is if it goes on the first or second channel.
It could go on the first.
If I edit it enough, I think the way to do it is not even to label it a stream highlight, but to literally just entitle the video Christian Baby. It's obviously like not a main upload, but it's just like mysteriously one day like a 20-minute video called Christian Baby emerges on the channel, and it's like, what the fuck? And it'll get way less views than everything else, but it'll just be there for the foreseeable future. Like, that's a horrible marketing move, but it does make my heart full, because I'm not a fucking sellout. I'm not gonna deprive the viewers of Christian Baby because of the algorithm. The algorithm is at the mercy of me and my whims. And besides, if I were a baby and I looked the algorithm in the eyes and said I would delete my YouTube channel if they wouldn't promote me after I put that on the channel.
If I was a Christian baby.
If I were, in fact...
Oh no, now we have to include this part in the video.
It just keeps getting longer. That's the real key to end the stream, is because we're not going to stop talking about this.
We literally can't. This is going to be worth it.
It'll be the most prized upload on the channel.
Johnny, I have a scenario for you.
Okay, hit me up.
A Christian baby tells you to delete the video. If you don't, it's your best one yet, and it gets like 20 million views.
I become known as the Christian Baby guy.
You've ascended from the Miss Pac-Man guy.
You're like, what is Miss Pac-Man?
guy.
I only know Christian Baby. Yeah, no, I mean, I'll pivot. That would be the problem, though, because it would be the thing where it's like you'll get this one hit and you'll never recapture the magic of Christian Baby. Christian Baby is lightning in a bottle. It'll never It'll never get better. Like 10, 20 years from now, I'll be fucking like, I'll be like washed up, like living in a shitty like apartment, like drinking all day, like balding and shit, lights all out.
The Christian baby enters your apartment.
No, God, no. I was just gonna say like I don't work or anything because I'm just like subsisting off of the Christian baby revenue still. But like my life has like lost all meaning. And then the Christian baby shows up and says, Jonii, you have two options before you. Either you continue to live in squalor and sadness and never pursue your passions again, or you make Christian Baby 2, and then you become known as the Christian Baby 2 guy. So you get another hit, but it is at the same time a curse, because it doesn't actually free you from your chains. It is but a mere... It's a distraction, really. It just gives you something else for a little bit, but ultimately at the end of the day, it's all but the same. What do you do?
I thought the Christian baby was gonna like send you back to do it all again, like a quick thing.
Like it's a bad ending in a video game. It's like I'm going for the fucking washed up like drunkard percent run. Like,
like atheist percent.
Atheist percent. There's definitely like a Jesus ending, which is like the canon ending.
You do as the Christian baby says, and it turns out that baby's name is Jesus Christ.
It's like technically like the true ending, but everyone like fucking hates it.
This is the best stream bit ever, and nobody's here. The most is not shutting up about Christian baby.
I'm just waiting for like years from now when like I've forgotten about it, and
Then you
like,
just get a comment on the video being like, "Yo, that was pretty funny."
literally it's gonna be like I'm gonna be doing like I've done a bunch of videos where I've done interviews with people, and it's very I'm a documentary. Like, I'm not gonna be so pretentious maybe, but it'll be like I do this professional work, and then I'll get a comment on Christian Baby. It'll be like, man, what the fuck happened? Why don't you make videos like this anymore? I love how like the back half of Christian Baby is just like the metatextual analysis of Christian Baby. Like, it's not even about the thing anymore. It's about the idea of it being a video
That you're watching right now.
Yeah, could you imagine if like all this shit happens and it's just in the video, like we've predicted our own downfall?
We should call ourselves Nostradamus 2 Christian Baby Edition. I don't know.
God isn't real because he could have saved the run.